Today we are discussing the distributive property. We have been working on it for a few days, but I wanted to make sure we touched back on the important points. The distributive law says that multiplying a number by a group of numbers added together is the same as doing each multiplication separately. So if we look at this 3 times 2 plus 4, it is equivalent to 3 times 2 plus 3 times 4. We can see that in the visual. So 3 copies of 2 plus 4 equals 18, or 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 4 is 12. So 3 copies of 2 times 4 is also 18. We can use area to help us understand. Area represents the amount of space on a two-dimensional object. So this is a 1 by 1 square unit. Here we can see this is 3 square units. Here this is 3 square units by 2 square units, so it's 6 square units. This is 3 by 4, so it's 12 square units. Once we put them in an array, we can see very quickly that this is 3 by 4, so it's 12 square units, and 4 by 3, which is also 12 square units. We know that those are equivalent because they have the same final value. We multiply the sum of two numbers, right? When we add them together, the sum of two numbers by another 4, we get the same answer if we multiply the numbers in the sum to get one product and then add the products together. Okay, so out of that math speak, if we're multiplying two numbers, 2 plus 3 by 4, we can do it two different ways. We can do 3 times 4 plus 2 times 4, or we can do 4 times 3 plus 2. Again, using the area model, we can see that these are equivalent. When we apply the distributive property twice, both numbers that are multiplied can be sums, not just one of them. So if we have 3 plus 1 and 3 plus 2, then we're going to do this green square is 3 times 3, and then 3 times 2, and then 3 times 1, and 3 times 2. When we distribute, it means each number is multiplied or distributed upon by the other numbers. You'll see this box method or this area model, which is very helpful. So if we're thinking about 6 times 28, we can do 6 times 20 is 120, and 6 times 8 is 48. So this is a quick way of multiplying in your head, but it also makes the distributive property make a little more sense. So 6 times 28 is going to be 168. Okay, this is the one that you're going to try. Go ahead and pause me and try that. We can see that 5 times 4 plus 3 is 5 times 4, which is 20, 5 times 3, which is 12. So we're going to get 5 times 3 is 15. So altogether we get 5 times 7, which is 35. 20 plus 15 is 35. It's now your job to do a little bit of practice on your own. I want you to write down these answers, and you're going to either type them in or screenshot them to me. This is your exit ticket for today. So write the expression that represents the total length of each line segment. So this is 12 plus 4. Okay, that's our first answer. One more time, this was a quick review of the distributive property and viewing it within the area model.